boy, Geek Ghost Gamer Top on the microphone, and we have some interesting and expected news. Evo Japan is officially on the horizon, and it's shaping up to be an absolute monster of an event. It represents a major return to the core values of the fighting game community, focusing on the grassroots passion that started it all. We're talking a colossal 30 million yen prize pool and a record-shattering 13 main titles. This isn't just another tournament, it's a 3-day marathon of hype at the Tokyo Big Sight from May the 1st to May the 3rd. From a legendary exhibition match kicking things off to shocking new game debuts and the glorious return of some long-lost classics, the real question is, what can we actually expect? Well, we're here to break down everything you need to know. We'll be going through the massive game lineup, highlighting the tournaments you can't miss, and even covering the major upgrades to the venue itself. Whether you're a seasoned pro, a die-hard fan, or just curious what the biggest fighting game event on the planet is all about, you've come to the right place. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and the FGC at large, let's get into it. First, let's get to the meat of it, the games. Evo Japan is swinging for the fences with a main lineup of 13 different titles. This selection is a wild mix of modern titans, community favorites, and some incredible returning champs. The confirmed main stage lineup includes some familiar faces. Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising is back for a third time, Guilty Gear Strive for its fifth, and The King of Fighters 15 for its fourth run. We've also got Melty Blood type Lumina and Under Night's In-Birth 2, Sisyphus returning. And of course, the modern giants, Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 are back. But this is where it gets really exciting. The lineup is also packed with debuts. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is making its very first Evo Japan appearance, meaning we'll see its first ever Evo champion crowned. And for the real old school heads, we're getting the first ever main stage appearance for Hokuto no Ken, the legendary, broken, and beloved 2D fighter that will finally put Kenshiro back in the competitive spotlight. On top of all of that, Vampire Savior, the legend of Vampire, is on the main stage for the first time. Plus, with the inclusion of Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage, community hype for a potential Virtua Fighter 6 announcement is at an all-time high. And after we saw some trailers of Akira, Stella, and Wolf, VF6 better show up at Evo Japan. Now you might have heard some chatter about Riot's upcoming fighter, 2XKO. While it will have a presence at the venue and is part of the main 12-game tournament lineup, its finals will only make the main stage if it gets enough entrants. As always, brackets can shift, so keep an eye out on the official start.gg pages. And to clear the air on a couple of other rumors, there is no Dead or Alive in the lineup, although there might be some whispers on the socials, fam. Especially with the confirmed Kasumi and Hayabusa in that snippet we saw of the DOA 30-year anniversary, and hopefully to correct the core values incident. This might not be a surprise to those who remember the infamous core values controversy from 2019, where a risque DOA 6 promotional stream was abruptly cut, and Solar issued a statement, later deleted, saying the segment did not reflect the core values of Evo or the FGC. This became a meme and a point of mockery and discussion within the community, with organizers stating it did not align with the event's values. But we hold out hope, fam. Despite community hopes, it's not part of the main event. However, in a move that has the community buzzing, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls has been confirmed for the main stage, breaking the long absence of Marvel titles at the event. With a dozen games, where do you even begin? let's focus on a few of the headliners that are guaranteed to bring the hype. First up, Street Fighter 6. This is its third appearance at Evo Japan, and the community is buzzing. To kick off the entire event, we have the dream exhibition match fans have been waiting for. A 1st to 10 between legends Daigo Umehara and Mena RD. This epic clash between the GOAT and the modern day king is officially on the schedule and is set to be a historic start to the weekend. The grand finals are sure to be a spectacle, kicking off the Capcom Pro Tour in style. And while Ingrid's May 28th release is still a ways off, it's possible we may see demos at a publisher booth. Next, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. This is arguably one of the most exciting additions. Its debut means we're watching history as the first ever Evo Japan champion for the title gets crowned. SNK has a confirmed booth at the event, and all eyes will be on them. There's some heavy speculation that we might get our first gameplay of Wolfgang Krauser as part of the 2.0 update reveal during a publisher panel. SNK loves to make a splash at Evo, and this is the perfect stage for it. And of course, we have Tekken 8, also in its third appearance. The competition is going to be fiercer than ever. The big news here is the drop of the first DLC character, Kunimitsu. We expect her to bring the same tricky, mix-up heavy gameplay she was known for in Tekken 7, with incredible forward movement, evasiveness, and a stance that lets her rush down opponents to skip neutral and force guesses. On the competitive side, all top 8 finals will now be best of 5 matches, a true test of skill and endurance. Finally, let's talk about the surprise heavyweight, Marvel Tokon, Fighting Souls. Its inclusion has sent shockwaves through the community, and expectations are sky high. With the grand finals looming, the biggest question on everyone's mind is what's next for the game's roster. We know 3 DLC captains are still on the way, and speculation is rampant about who will be revealed at Evo Japan. Will it be the shield-slinging super soldier Captain America, the hellfire-wielding spirit of vengeance, Robbie Reyes, or the tyrannical Latverian monarch, Dr. Doom? Each would bring their own unique team members and dramatically shift the meta. The publisher panels are going to be a must-watch for any potential reveals. And yes, Penny Parker and the Amazing Guardians will be playable, so we are hoping for some amazing gameplay with the Amazing Guardians. Beyond the modern headlines, what makes Evo Japan feel so special is the celebration of fighting game history. 2 games, in particular, are making a legendary return to the main stage. First, Hokuto no Ken. The infamous 2005 cult classic isn't a side tournament, it's the main event game. This is a massive deal for the die-hard community that has kept this game alive for nearly 2 decades. Seeing Kenshiro's notorious one-hit infinite on the big stage in the world is a dream come true for many. It's a testament to the game's wild legacy and the passion for its players. We might even see some crossover promotion, with Kenshiro's appearance in City of the Wolves possibly being demoed at the SNK booth. And we still have the mystery of the May spot to figure out in the Season 2 DLC character pass. Who do y'all think it will be? Share your thoughts below, although we know who's coming. Then there's Vampire Savior, the legend of Vampire. That's right, Darkstalkers is back. This isn't just a nod to a beloved series. It's a full-fledged main title. The inclusion of this fast-paced, gothic fighter is a huge win for its passionate fan base who have been waiting for this moment. To make it even sweeter, its appearance is tied to an exclusive new Darkstalkers collectibles exhibit, which will feature exclusive figurines and merch, making it a can't-miss spot for any fan. These revivals aren't just for nostalgia, they're a celebration of the genre's rich history, bringing games that define generations back into the spotlight. We're just getting started, but if you're already hyped for this insane lineup and the return of these classics, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you want more deep dives and coverage for Evo Japan 2026, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss a thing. Evo Japan is more than just the games. It's about the entire experience. This year, there's a renewed focus on core values, and it looks like the organizers have listened to feedback and to make this year's Evo Japan more inclusive, respectful, and uphold the cultural legacy and competitive spirit that made Evo the global spectacle for fighting games and competitors. One of the biggest complaints from Evo Japan 2025 was the heat and ventilation. For 2026, they've announced major upgrades to Tokyo Big Sights Halls 1 to 3, including better air conditioning, improved airflow, and upgraded seating to make watching matches more comfortable. For those wanting a more premium experience, they're offering a premium area pass with access to reserved seating and a better view of the main stage. This shows a real commitment to improving things for attendees. And we have to talk about that prize pool again, a staggering 30 million yen. This massive figure seriously elevates the prestige of the event and puts real money on the line. Beyond the competition floor, the venue will be packed with around 40 booths from major publishers and hardware makers like SNK, Cygames, Hiyori, and a Tekken shop. Attendees can also check out the Evo Fighting collectible exhibit and other attractions, making it a true festival of fighting game culture. Cosplay is a huge part of the FGC, and Evo Japan 2026 is giving it a major spotlight. Now, cosplay features have been seriously upgraded, headlined by a massive cosplay contest hosted by the famous personality Shibuya Kaho. The grand prize is an all-expenses trip to Evo in Las Vegas, an incredible reward that's sure to bring out some top-tier talent. But it's not just about the contest. There will also be a cosplay parade, a cosplay exhibition focused on craftsmanship and dedicated to meet-up areas. The guidelines are all about being family-friendly and ensuring a safe environment for everyone. If you're thinking about cosplaying, just be aware you'll need to buy a separate cosplay participation ticket, so make sure you grab one before they're gone. So, what can we expect from Evo Japan 2026? History, a return to the core values of the community, and one of the most diverse and exciting game lineups ever assembled. We can expect a legendary 1st to 10 between Daigo and Mena RD to start the show, the first ever Fatal Fury City of the Wolves Evo champion, the glorious main stage return of classics like Hokuto no Ken and Vampire Savior, an absolutely savage competition in Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. We can expect a more comfortable and rewarding time for everyone there, thanks to big venue upgrades and tons of side attractions. And we can expect a true celebration of the community, from the amazing cosplay to the shared passion that brings everyone together. The Evo announcement show even teased the possibility of world premiere character reveals, so you'll want to stay tuned. This is more than a tournament. It's a 3-day festival for the entire fighting game world, happening from May the 1st to May the 3rd in Tokyo. It's a showcase of where the genre is, where it's been, and where it's headed. But I want to hear from you. What are you most excited to see at Evo Japan 2026? Which grand finals are you most hyped for? And what announcements are you hoping for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read all of them and want to know what the community is thinking about. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on all things Evo Japan, leave a like and subscribe for more. So, thank you so much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some fighting games. I'll see you in the next one. Away!